Hello, friends. Let me turn down my music here. I was listening to a little Disney classical on the radio here, so get that turned down. Right. Welcome to Mr. Dave's video book reading for this week. We are going to do a book this week. Again, we did a book a week or two ago out of the Usborne book of Bible stories. Again, so we're going to do another book out of the Usborne book of Bible stories. We're going to do Daniel and the Lions today. It's a very good story. So I have my page marker here, and we can get started, shall we? All right. Oh, see, there's my page marker, marking that this story is a thumbs up, right? Very good. All right, let's get that page marker off of there. Here we go. Daniel and the Lions. This is Daniel. He lived a long time ago in a city called Jerusalem. When he was a boy, the city was captured by an enemy army. Daniel was taken to Babylon. He lived with other boys. They had good food and went to school. And Daniel prayed to God every day. Daniel grew up very, very wise, which wise means very smart, right? Yeah, very wise. He lived at the king's palace. He was very good at telling people what their dreams meant. Do you see Daniel there? He's telling that man what his dreams mean. He came to him to ask. Have you ever wondered that? You had a dream at night and you thought, I wonder what that was about, if it was trying to tell me something. So that was Daniel's job, right? Yeah. Okay. He was made a ruler. He was put in charge of two other rulers. And remember, friends, a ruler is somebody who, leads the people and makes decisions for the people and rules over people. Okay? So, he was a ruler, and he was put in charge of two other rulers and many princes. He ruled the country for the king. The two rulers hated Daniel. That's not a kind word at all. They wanted to get rid of him. They tried to find something he had done wrong. But Daniel was good. The two rulers went to the king. Do you see them here going to the king? King Darius, they said, make a law that everyone must pray only to you, or they must die. That is no good, right? Because we pray to God. Could you imagine if somebody told you, you have to pray only to me, or else you must die? You can't pray to God anymore. You have to pray to me. That's not a good thing, right? That puts Daniel in a pretty tough position. Daniel, he heard about the law. He would not obey it. He knelt by his window 3 times every day and prayed. He prayed to God. The two rulers, they watched him. They hid among the trees. Then they went off to tell the king about Daniel. Oh boy, it's not good for Daniel, is it? The king was very, very sad. He liked and trusted Daniel, but he had made a law, and Daniel had broke it. Daniel must die. Oh boy. So Daniel was arrested. He was put into a pit full of hungry lions. Do you see those lions? Oh boy. And the king shouted to Daniel, "May your God protect you." Do you see the king there? He's shouting to Daniel, "May your God protect you," because he likes Daniel, right? He doesn't want to see Daniel die, but he's the king and he made a law and he has to enforce that, which is not the most pleasant thing to have to do, I would imagine, right? Let's see what happens to Daniel. The king went to his palace. He was so upset. He didn't want any food. You see the king there? He's walking around so lonely. And he couldn't sleep. He sent his helpers away. Oh boy. The king went to the lion pit. Do you see this? He's at the lion pit. It was very early the next morning. "Daniel, did your God save you?" he shouted down into the pit. Do you see that lion down there in the pit? Do you think Daniel's God saved? Do you think our God saved Daniel? "I'm here, O king. God sent his angels to stop the lions from killing me," said Daniel. "God knows I've done no wrong." The king was delighted. He had Daniel set free. Do you see Daniel? He's set free. Then he told his guards to put the two rulers and the prince into the pit. That is not good for them, huh? It's kind of an eye for an eye thing, but that's a story for a different day. The king made a new law. He ordered everyone in his kingdom to pray to Daniel's God. God had saved Daniel from the lions. Do you see that? That's right. There's Daniel, and there's his king. And the king made a new law that said we will pray to Daniel's God, which is our God, right? Yeah. So that is Daniel and the lions. Alrighty, friends. I hope you enjoyed our video book for this week. We will, again, we have our TLC lesson plan. It has virtual books for the rest of the week that you should have links to if you have any issues. Feel free to give me a call, text, chit chat on Facebook, and I can help you. Kiddos, we miss you. We hope you guys are staying healthy, staying safe, and blessed. So thank you guys. We will see you next week. We should also have a couple of other videos in the works for next week, and those will obviously be out at some point the end of this week or this weekend. Have a good one, guys. God bless. Bye.